welcome back to Fun Time. Today I will be showing you how to draw unshaded lips. Let's get started. Here are what we're gonna need. An eraser which has a sharp point, or there is something called an pencil eraser. You can use that. Some type of smudging tool or a blending tool. This time we're using an earbud, a sharp pointed pencil and a scale. Let's get started. So first step, take out your scale and draw just a simple line which is pretty much very light. You can do the measurements, but if you're doing like a freehand drawing, that's good. We'll go with an 10 centimeter. This is gonna be just the guidance lines. Make sure you have these 2 points. Now you're gonna draw this. Be careful because sometimes even I get confused because we have to go like this. We want to just draw like a kind of like a line called like a squiggly line like this. Okay, you can just let me just get my eraser out and just kind of make that a little bit okay. Is it okay? Always my lips are not that symmetry fed. Just don't care about that. That's gonna be not seen. Oopsie. Now once we're done that, you can erase our guidance lines. Or you can just leave that because that's gonna help you a little bit when we draw. So I think you can understand what we're drawing this for. This is gonna be the center, like what do you call that? I don't know, but it's gonna be the center. This is gonna be the smile. Just erase that a bit more. Yeah, there you go. This is gonna be the smile kind of thing, and you're gonna add this thing just at the end. And now you're gonna be very careful and drag your pencil from here. And then over here, when you can see the middle point, over there should be your point, which is over here, like that. And then basically now we're not doing any part of shading because we are only doing the structure of the lips. So this time we are only sketching, so make sure your pencil, you're gonna draw it lightly. Now you're gonna do the bottom part of the lip, which is way easier than the top part because you just need to draw this type of thing. So of course, keep in mind when you're drawing portraits, our people lips differ, so every time the lips can't be drawn the same. We're gonna draw some type of a big lips. So like this. As you can see, the basic structure is down. So it's nice and clean, as you can see. I think you can now understand. But you may be wondering, why are these lines for? These lines are here to indicate that the person or the lip is smiling or not. So when it's smiling, you go like this. When it's not, you go like this. So of course it differs. So now we're gonna do a bit of shading. So what you're gonna do is to just kind of draw simple strokes attached to each other. Make sure you give it layer by layer like this, just like this. Don't go fully. It's gonna be light this time, so you can't see that very well. Like that. You're gonna do it everywhere like this. You will understand in a moment why are we drawing strokes. If you already know, then good job. Or if you're having something in your mind, maybe that might be true. Who knows? But be careful when you're coming in the middle. Try to decrease the strokes and increase the strokes. It should be at least really high over here. Now, do it at the top. The same formula applies here. Actually, we can't say formula, but the same trick applies here. just drawing strokes. Make sure the middle is very little, and then over here. For now, it looks very bad. So what we're gonna do is do something so it's gonna get very realistic. Join some strokes like this. So it creates a part called the shining part. You see in some pictures, if you have seen some pictures or if you have noticed, part of your lip shines. So these are going to be the shining parts of your lips. It's not very clear, but when we blend it, I'll show you. Make sure your blending mode is like bottom to top, like how you drew the strokes. Don't go like this. That's going to be not good. And really lightly. Smudge it very lightly in. Don't use all of your power. So you can still see these parts. Kind of like these lines, rough lines. Those are going to get in soon. Now we're going to make it very much realistic by adding the shadows over here. Like this. Have you ever noticed the shadows? Like, make sure that is very legend. Like the shadows look very realistic. So you can apply the formula dark to light. We're just gonna clean this messy part up. Now you can also blend that in if you want an amazing looking lip. Now you have to, oh my goodness, you have to go layer by layer, or don't just darken up the lines, because first when you darken them, they are not going to look very nice and they're going to not even blend very good. So make sure you're going layer by layer, because that the smoothness appears on the paper. Just now, and of course remember the blending thing, bottom to top. Don't go sideways. You can always clean this part up where you shade in the wrong place. Now take a sharp point and just highlight them. Highlight, because when you blend it, sometimes the blendness, when we blend, the pencil color just goes there. So we'll make that up. Then we're gonna fix a little part. Make sure you're always being very careful, because sometimes you may do it the wrong way. Like when you just are smudging in, you forget to not highlight, because then it will turn out like this, like where you can't even see the lips. It looks very not that realistic. Just like that. And just like that, we're gonna add some shadows, and then we're done with only the lower part of the lip. Already that is very hard job. Now we just make sure your lines are getting smooth. Your line should be very smooth, or it's gonna look like the lips has dried up, and it's just don't judge it, because it's gonna look very bad. So like that. You have to make sure you're doing it again and again so the perfection comes. Now we're done with the bottom lips. Already it looks semi-realistic. Now we're gonna go with the top one and make it realistic. Very realistic. But before that, you have to darken the line. This middle line, or the blending is gonna just make it like disappear. Now we're gonna do the same thing over here, but this time the middle should have more than the edges, or you can just go with whatever you like. Just slowly. Make sure you don't hurry while you're doing shadings, because they're just gonna not look that, the result won't be that amazing as you expected to be. So pretty much, if you want a pretty drawing, then go with very, just go smoothly. Don't just be in a hurry, buddy. It's the only thing you can do if you want perfect and realistic. Sometimes even it gets to like a point where if you get when you're just like get good at this and you draw very realistic, and it just takes very much time. So blend it in. Make sure the strokes are almost not that visible. So now you can see why we added the highlight. How does it look? Okay, there you go. Just smoothly like that. You can give some finishing touchings, but don't click off yet because there is an important part. You're gonna make sure you do this part and blend it in this, so it looks like it's in a hollow, because when you smile, like, can you see? I know if you can just go near a mirror and see, it's gonna be a hollow when you smile. So just like that. And of course, we're gonna make it very realistic by adding shadows, cast shadows like this, and like that, and then like over here, and shade it very lightly. It should be almost like you can't see it, but at the same time it should be visible. I know you have zero idea what am I saying. Try a level best and look at how it is. You can add some finishing touchings, like kind of like the nose, the jointing. You can also do like this, like that, and then shade this part in. You can do that part. And if you are really want to make it realistic, then can you see these lines we darkened up? Just kind of erase the top, like the shadings a little bit, or you can add a highlighter to make it way like this. As you can see, it turned out amazing, right? It's very nice. And of course you can add more, like just keep on smudging, add more layers, and just just totally be amazed by the artwork. And we're gonna write our name near it. Oh my goodness. And this is gonna be the most amazingest artwork I have ever done. And let's see it near me. As you guys can see, it looks amazing. Does it look like my name? Okay, totally not. But just admit the fact it looks amazing. And actually, I have found this. You can actually do this same exact steps with color pencils, so you can make it, way realistic. Then the shading, but this is all for today. So hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like,